Hey you, and welcome to lesson 28. Today's lesson, we will talk about adjectives, ed and ing adjectives. They're confusing for most people, so I'm going to clarify them for you once and for all, and you'll be able to use them easy peasy. We will also talk about the verb take and the verb get, popular expressions using both, and when to use take and when to use get. And let's get to it. So today we are going to talk about adjectives. We have ed adjectives and we have ing adjectives. People always get confused between the two. And I see my students don't know when to use the ed or ing, or they use them, but they use them incorrectly. So let's talk today about these types, the two types, and how to use each of them correctly. So what am I talking about? Take a look at these two sentences. I was really bored in the game, or that was a really boring game. Notice the difference between them? We used bored and boring. What is the difference? Why did we use bored in the first one and boring in the second one? Adjectives that end in ed are adjectives that describe emotions and how people feel. Okay? So ed adjectives are always adjectives that describe how you feel and your emotions. While, before we talked about the other kind, let's take examples of the first kind, the ed adjectives. So I was bored in that lesson. I almost fell asleep. You better not fall asleep in my lessons. He was surprised to see Helen after all those years. She was really tired and went to bed. So let's look at the three adjectives. First one, bored. That is my feeling. I feel bored. The next adjective, surprised. Again, he was surprised. So that is his feeling. He was surprised. He felt surprised. The last example, she was tired. This is how she felt. She felt tired. Okay? Now let's take a look at ing adjectives. Ing adjectives, they describe the thing that makes us feel the way we do. Okay? So if I was bored, something must be boring. So the ing adjectives describe the thing that makes me feel the way I do. So describe the thing that causes the emotion. Describes the thing that causes the emotion. So let's take a look at some examples. Have you seen that film? It was really frightening. Okay? The film was frightening. It means scary, in other words. So the film was frightening that caused me to be frightened. So frightened is my feeling, is how I felt when I saw the frightening film. It was scary. Okay? Next example we have, I could listen to a bird for hours. It's so interesting. Listening to the bird sing is interesting, so I am interested in listening to the bird sing. I can't sleep. That noise is really annoying. I can't sleep. That noise is really annoying. So annoying describes the noise that is annoying me, and I am annoyed by the annoying noise. I am annoyed by the annoying noise. Annoyed describes me, and annoying describes the noise. Okay, let's take a look at some adjectives and their forms. Annoyed, annoying. Bored, boring. Confused, confusing. Disappointed, disappointing. Excited, exciting. Frightened, frightening. Interested, interesting. Surprised, surprising. Tired, tiring. Worried, worrying. All right, now let's compare the difference between those two. My girlfriend is bored. My girlfriend is bored. That means she feels bored. Now, if I say my girlfriend is boring, my girlfriend is boring. Now, what does that mean? What is the difference? If I say my girlfriend is boring, it means she makes me bored. It means she is not an interesting person. She is so boring that I am bored when I'm with her. So my girlfriend is boring. Please don't tell her. I am confused. I am confusing. Now, what is the difference between the two? I am confused. I am confused. It just, that's how you feel. You feel confused. I am confusing. It means I will make you be confused. I will make you be confused. I will cause your confusion. So if I am confusing, I just caused your confusion. That's why you are confused. They were frightened by the frightening roller coaster ride. You know, it's a roller coaster ride, the thing that, you know, in the amusement park or the theme parks, a thing that goes like really fast, like a kind of like a train that swerves, and yep, that thing. So they were really frightened by the frightening roller coaster ride. So frightened is their feeling, and frightened is how they felt. Frightening, the roller coaster is frightening, caused them to be frightened. I am annoyed by how annoying that woman is. That woman is so annoying. She made me annoyed because she is just so annoying. Judy was confused by how confusing the street signs are, or how confusing the street signs in the city. Judy was confused by the confusing street signs in the city. The street signs in the city are not confusing. Judy is just not very good with signs. This grammar lesson is boring. I am bored reading all about these grammar rules. How dare you? I prepared this lesson to explain English to you, so don't ever say that. It's very offensive. All right, let's do a quick exercise. Let's choose the correct adjective. Okay, let's see. Number one, my nephew was amusing or amused by the clown. Correct answer is my nephew was amused by the clown, because, you know, the clown was amusing. Now my nephew is amused because the clown is amusing him. All right, let's take a look at number two. It is so frustrating or frustrated. No matter how much I study, I can't seem to remember this vocabulary. So, it is so frustrated or frustrating. Correct answer is, okay, let me highlight the correct answers. So here, the first one we said amused. Correct answer is frustrating. Why? Because the vocabulary is frustrating me. Not being able, the situation of not being able to remember the vocabulary is frustrating. So I am frustrated because the situation is frustrating. So correct answer is frustrating. If he was talking about himself, he would say, I am frustrated. But he's not talking about himself. He's talking about the situation, which is frustrating. Number three, this lesson is, again, this lesson is not boring. Thank you. I am feeling depressed or depressing. So I am going to go home, eat some. So I'm feeling, okay, I'm feeling. So this is his feeling, that means it's depressed. He's feeling depressed, so I'm going home to eat some, oh, that's a rest. To eat some chocolate and go to bed early with a good book. Well, he's going to do a lot of things. All right. Now, I hope that was clear, the ed and ing adjectives. I hope you are less confused now by them. Let's take two verbs that people also get confused, which is take and get. Those two verbs people often don't know how to use properly. So let's start. When you are at the office, do you take a message or do you get a message? So which one? If you're at the office, do you take a message or do you get a message? It depends. They are both. So what is the difference between taking a message and getting a message? You can do both when you're at the office. Correct, but they completely mean different things. So if you take a message, that means somebody called, you answered the phone, and you say, like, for example, hello, Mr. Peterson's office, and then the guy says, oh, can I leave a message? That means, yeah, sure, I'll take the message. So you are the one who's taking the message because somebody is leaving the message with you. So you take a message, okay? Now, when Mr. Peterson comes to his office, you will go, here, Mr. Peterson, I have a message for you. Then Mr. Peterson will get the message. So you notice the difference? The assistant took the message and then he gave it to Mr. Peterson. Mr. Peterson got the message. So take the message or get the message, both are correct, but they mean different things. Okay? Okay, so let's take some examples to differentiate between take and get. So take, we use it to actively grab something, like with your hands, like you take something. Like, for example, take my business card and call me if you have any questions. Take my business card, so you are gonna reach out and grab it. If you want more information, please take a leaflet. It means go ahead, help yourself, take a leaflet if you need more information. A leaflet is a piece of paper, like a brochure or a flyer with information about the business. I always prefer to take a shower in the morning. Now with shower, we always use take. It just goes, they go together. You take a shower. You don't jump in the shower, you just take a shower. This also works for medicine. You take medicine, you take a pill, you take a capsule. You don't say, I eat medicine. Nobody eats medicine. You take medicine. You don't eat a pill, you take a pill. Okay? So, another example about pills. If the headache doesn't get any better, take this pill. Take an umbrella, it's a rainy season. So that is the first use of take. Second is to obtain something with or without permission. Normally it means without permission. If you take something from someone without asking, then that means you took it. Like, for example, I took few candies from that stand. That's not good. That means you stole them. I took candies from that stand. And next one is the man took my car while I was at the convention. So someone took your car, call the police. All right, number 3, to change the location of something or someone. Like, for example, take these copies to the meeting room, please. So the papers were here on the desk and I'm giving you and take them to the meeting room. So to change the location. Or I need to take my daughter to school. I need to take my daughter to school. When you come to New York for the convention, I'll take you for a nice lunch or dinner. Okay? Let's continue with take. Expressions with take. Take a lesson, take the bus, take a photo, take breakfast. Oh no, you don't take breakfast, you have breakfast. Or take a break, take a rest, take place, take a look, take someone or something for granted. Now, take place and take someone or something for granted, they have different meanings, but yeah, you use them with take. Get. So let's now see uses for get. Get, it means to receive something from another person. You get it. Okay, so take, you take, get, you receive. To receive something from another person. She's so happy because she got a raise. A raise, it means she's gonna make more money from now on. I got a great score in the test. I got a great score in the test. What did you get for your anniversary? It means did your wife or girlfriend give you a gift, what do you get? I left my phone at the counter and now it's in lost and found, so I have to go get it. Get here also means collect. You have to collect your phone from the lost and found. Okay? To buy or acquire something, we also use get. For example, where can I get a suit for the event? Where can I get a suit? Here it means where can I buy the suit? We need to get a new projector for the conference room. We need to get a new projector for the conference room. Again, it can be buy or acquire. 2, change state. Similar to become. All right, let's take a look at this. If it gets dark, we'll take a taxi. So here it's used similar to if it becomes dark, we'll get a taxi. But you know, become is not popular. Get is very popular. If it gets dark, we'll take a taxi. I used to like networking events more before. I must be getting old. If you're getting old, it means your preferences change. To understand. If you understand something, you say, yeah, I get it, I get it. Okay? I explain the new policies to the marketing manager, but honestly, I don't think he gets it. If you don't think someone gets it, or if he didn't get it, it means he doesn't understand it. Oh, I get it now. I totally understand what you mean. So get it means understand it. Let's see, expressions with get. Get home, get married, get changed, change your clothes. Get lost means get out of here, get lost. Get the phone means answer the phone. Get a message, it means receive a message. It's just like Mr. Peterson at the beginning of the lesson. Get some sleep. Get a ride, it means to have someone drive you somewhere or take you somewhere. Get a cold, that means just get sick. Flu, kind of. Get carried away. To get carried away, it means to lose control of something. To lose control of yourself when you're doing something. Like for example, I was eating and I got carried away and I ended up eating lots of food and now I feel guilty. So you got carried away. Or you were talking, you got carried away and you talked too much and you gave away all the secrets in your life. So that is getting carried away. Get in touch, it means to keep communication with someone. Get a ticket, it means to receive a notice or a fine because you parked illegally or you probably ran a red light. Okay, we talked earlier about take place. If something take place, like for example, this took place in 1994. That means it happened. If something take place and then you have a time period, then it happened during that time period. Also, take someone or something for granted. It means you don't think you could ever lose that someone or something. You think they will always be there for you, and that is wrong. And that's what it means to take someone or something for granted. For example, if you say I take my mom for granted, it means I expect her to always be there for me. I expect her to do whatever I ask her to do for me, and that is just means taking someone for granted, which is not a good thing to do. So this is it for today. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day or evening, depending on where you are, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Have a good one.